Hello there, welcome to the channel, Living Life on Less. My name is Liz and today's video is amazing frugal hacks from the internet. Last week, when I've been having a little bit of spare time to myself, one of my favourite things to do is peruse the internet and look up upcycled frugal hacks from the wonderful world of creative people. People that are making something from something old or literally out of rubbish and making something useful, practical, or just really beautiful. These are some of my favourites I found this week. I can't take credit for any of them, but I think they're very inspiring, and it's really got me thinking, what can I do with my things that I no longer want, no longer need, or can I create something out of virtually nothing rather than pay for it? This has to be one of my most favourite things I came across last week. If you've got pets or children, you will know battered furniture, whether it's battered by the cats, stained by the child, or just scuffed by general wear and tear, especially sofas and chairs. It's not cheap to replace these items, but what happens if the actual structure of the item is absolutely fine? It's just how it's looking. In this case, these corners of these sofas that have been shredded by cats, possibly rubbed against by dogs, but have the sofa looking absolutely awful, have been made pristine, beautiful, unique works of art by people using embroidery or patchwork on the corner. Find a motif you like, find some coloured threads you like, and repair those corners rather than buying new. Of course, there's the secondary problem of how to keep the cat off your new piece as it's already got its territory, but you can worry about that later. This might give your furniture a little bit more longevity. Sashiko is a form of visible mending, and it's gained popularity in the last few years due to its uniqueness and its beauty. Simple sewing, simple stitching, and repairs on patches, clothes, and tears. There's lots of YouTube videos out there showing you how to do it, and it's a great way of being creative and repairing something rather than it taking a trip to the landfill. For those that have tired old furniture or even kitchen cupboards that need an overhaul, French chic chalk paint is amazing. French chic paint comes in an array of wonderful colours. You just have to clean the object that you're going to paint, and then the paint itself is self-priming, self-levelling and self-sealing. It can revamp just about everything. It upcycles furniture like nothing else, and it's not really that expensive. It's definitely worth looking on the internet for some inspiration of people that have taken tired old furniture and given it a wonderful facelift. Something else which is really good for old furniture, but it can also be used on planters, picture frames, scrapbooks, card making, or even covering up patches and stains. It's decoupage. Decoupage is the art of decorating objects by gluing coloured paper cutouts onto your chosen item. This can be pictures from magazines, newspapers, things you've printed off the internet, things you've seen in leaflets that you like. People have even split paper napkins and used the designs on those. You need to use a glue that dries clear once clear and then varnish over the top. It's a very simple process. Again, YouTube's absolutely full of videos, and it's a great way to get arty and revamp things. This little picture tickled me on the internet. It is of a drain pipe that's been leaking in the wrong place because the drain pipe was broken at the bottom, and some ingenious person has taken an old Wellington boot, chopped the end off, popped it onto the drain pipe, strapped it on, and the Wellington boot is angled so the water runs away where they want it running from. It looks cute, it serves a purpose, and old things were getting used up rather than thrown out. If you love your garden or you love your plants, planters can cost a lot of money. You can make easy, quick, and individual ones from just about anything. From old wellies, old tyres, from your favourite chipped pots or no longer working kitchen utensils and equipment. And you can either suss them up further, especially if they're indoor planters, and maybe pop on a little bit of decoupage. A lot of us on this channel really love watching the birds, and we have bird feeders in our garden. If you want a bird feeder or want more bird feeders, don't buy. Make a pretty one from your old rubbish, leftover bottles, or even decorated cans. One thing I very often have hanging around is one rubber glove, because the other rubber glove at some point has got a hole in it and is no longer fit for purpose. There's quite a few great and ingenious ideas on the internet what you can do with old rubber gloves. The most famous one is cut them down into rubber elastic ties. They can be used to replace elastic bands around the house. But this I thought was a really cute idea. Somebody had made plaster hand planters by taking the old rubber glove, filling with plaster of Paris, rested it in the correct position while it's set, then cut off the rubber glove, varnish the planters, and they have a rather unique hand planter. If you have children or grandchildren and you have a collection of old broken crayons, it's very popular to melt them down and make new crayons. Melt down all your little broken bits and create one bigger, easier to handle crayon. The easiest way to do it seems to use cupcake papers, pop them in your baking tray, put in the crayons, and when you're using the oven for cooking, just slide the tray with the broken crayons in just for 10 minutes while they melt down. Bring it out, allow them to cool, and just peel the paper off and you'll have your crayons. Some people have used the silicone cupcake molds, and other people have melted down the crayons in an old jug in the microwave and poured them into ice cube trays allowed to set, and then just popped out. And another of my personal favourites during the week is old books turned into safes. Nobody that's robbing your house or a burglar is going to look down all your books to see if that's where you keep your jewellery or your valuables. This is a very simple way that's been around for quite a few decades of cutting out the centre of an old book, gluing it so the remaining pages are sturdy, popping your jewellery or your money or your passport or whatever you want, if you want to keep safe in there, and then just popping it onto your bookshelf. Safe, especially if you put it in the top corner where nobody's really going to bother with it. People have also done this with old cans. Use a can of baked beans or a can of cooked carrots, use the item, let the can dry, and then just pop your jewellery and safe things in there and pop it to the back of your store cupboard. Nobody's going to know it's what you want to keep safe. They will just think it's a can of food. Have you seen any amazing hacks recently which you thought, wow, that was such a good idea for recycling or reusing that item? Or is there something you've done yourself which you're pretty proud of, or just thought that was such a good idea? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching today. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like the content, please subscribe for more videos. And we'll be back again soon with another video. Wherever you are in the world, we hope you have a really wonderful day. Bye for now.